All right, so this next video, I'm not sure if I'll get it done in 9 minutes, but we'll see. Okay, use common differences and common ratios and determine whether the function y equals f of x represents linear, quadratic, or exponential. So the question is always, what is y? So take a look at these tables. If you're comparing x and y, you're looking for, are the x's and y's going adding or subtracting the same number, or can you multiply by the same number to get to the next one? So like 1 times 3 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. 27 times 3 is 81. So there is a common ratio of 3. If y has a common ratio, then y is exponential. This is some of our AP Classroom stuff that we did. We did a little bit of this in the notes too. All right, what about this next one? I'm not getting this would be times -1, but then I'm not getting times -1 to get to the next one. So let's see if there's a common difference, or in the past we've done like first AROC. Common difference is just saying, can I add or subtract to get the same thing? So like 2 minus -2 is 4. 6 minus 2 is 4. 10 minus 6 is 4. 14 minus 10 is 4. So there is a common difference. Or you could say the first average rate of change is constant. Either way, that means that y is linear. That's what we did in the beginning of the year. You're adding the same amount. Now, 26 is different because it's not x and y, it's x and ln y. So remember the semi-log plot notes that we did? It was if natural log y or log y, whatever, is linear, then y is exponential. So we're looking for a linear relationship here. So let's see. Is the natural log y linear? So when I set this up, 8 minus 3 is 5. 13 minus 8 is 5. 18 minus 13 is 5. 23 minus 18 is 5. So yeah, there is a common difference here. Natural log y is linear, but that's not the question. So if the question is linear or exponential, we're saying y is exponential. The question is not what is natural log y. The question is what is y. So y is exponential. And 27 goes back to being x and y. So I'm checking for a common ratio. 14 divided by 5 is not the same as 11 divided by 6. So yeah, or 11 divided by 14. So this is not going to be exponential. Is it linear or quadratic? So let's take a look. First AROC. If it's linear, the first average rate of change will be constant. 14 minus 15 is -1. 11 minus 14 is -3. 6 minus 11 is -5. -1 minus 6 is -7. Not linear. It should be quadratic by process of elimination, but just to remind you of how this works, if a function is quadratic, then the second rate of change will be constant. So subtract the first rate of change. So -3 minus -1 is -2. -5 minus -3 is also -2. -7 minus -5 is also -2. So y is quadratic. And that's because the second average rate of change was constant. If it took the third rate of change to be constant, cubic, fourth, quartic, etc., etc. All right, for some of these equations, I don't think I'm going to get through this whole section in like 5 minutes. So I'm going to stop this video here. This is just a little mini video on this. And then we'll solve the rest of the equations in the next video.